Well, good afternoon, everyone. I was all set to put the original, which I went through and checked it, transmission back in the 70 shovelhead. And then I watched a video, and where, the in and out movement, and it's hard to, you can see here, I don't know if you can. If I could stop wiggling, but I'll get a. And it's hard to, but this one, I don't know if you can see right here. Where's my finger? Oh, right here. You can see, scoot it close to the edge there. If that, let's see, we set it there. There's a fair amount of movement. If you can see it there. There you go. That's a little better. Yeah, nothing like cinematography here. But yeah, in and out, and like you'd be checking, wheel bearings. You know how you grab the tire on both sides, wiggle, wiggle, and the top wiggle, wiggle, to see how the wheel bearing is, or the upper and lower ball joint stuff. Well, this one's got a fair amount, and there was a video I watched where the guy said his race had become egg-shaped, and you can get different size bearings to go in there. They're like 5 or 6 different sizes. They get a little bit bigger. They do that for wear. And I think I'm just going to go and keep running this one. This one here, sorry about sloppy, the paint job, But this one there is like very little in and out, but no left or right or up or down movement. There's so much less perceptible play. You can see a little bit there. Not like this one. And that's not just in and out, that's wiggly left and right, up and down stuff. So, I was all ready to put this one in. I'd already put the plate on. And I found out you got to take it in and out with the plate attached to the tranny. There's a tip, So, but yeah, because you can't lift it up because it bumps into the swing arm. That's right. Bumps into the swing arm when you try and lift it out. So the plate has to come out with this. I'm sure guys that worked on these, they go, well, yeah. So I live and learn. Sometimes I forget between tries. I did have to, I need to pull this off because I'm going to put it on this one so I can have a kick. So I took this off, and I've got the puller, pulls like this, but really I went ahead and got the one for like $50. It's got smaller, it's smaller, so it's more designed for that. There's another puller you can get, it's like $300 and some, but this one's like $50 or something like that. And then the rest of them for the same puller is like $78. So I got the $50. It was the last one he had. So when it comes, because there is a in here, right there, there's a keyway. And so I got this loose and everything, but I started. It just, it just wasn't doing well, so I'll order the right puller for it. Be on the safe side. We don't want to booger that up. Not those threads. Nope, don't want to booger them up. I've done things like that before. So I'll put the kicker on this one here. It doesn't have the Andrews first gear. And then I'll take my time because I have to take out the countershaft sprocket first, and then I think I've got to read more, see a few videos and so forth, and find exactly how much space I have. And also you have to take one of these in a smaller version. I've got smaller ones, and you put it in there. And because he said the one that I was watching, check it here, 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 and here, and he noticed it was egg shaped, and that was, I either have an egg shape, hopefully I don't, because then I'd have to put in a new race, maybe just getting the next upsize bearings, but you know, if I this way I just take time and it'll be a learning experience and working on that one. And so this one will go back in there, no rush. It's been nice. It got up to 45 last 2 days, and then suddenly got down to 10 today. But then it's supposed to bounce back, and then for Christmas it's supposed to be 55. Maybe I can ride on Christmas. Every once in a while, I can ride on Christmas Day. Of course, we have church on Christmas, so I can ride to church if all possible. So this is fine. I'll tinker with this. That's done and ready to go. And if I need to, I can stick my windscreen on there. It's a lot quieter with the stock pipes. Not going to do anything with them. You know, this is, and I took the, with these pipes here, they almost don't fit with the rear bag guard. So this is fine. I cleaned it up, made it my nice bike. It's good enough for me. So, well, let's see. That's next week is Christmas. Hope everybody has a great Christmas. Happy New Year. We had neighbor. I just met the new neighbor. We've lived here so long, I think I've seen 5 or 6 families live next door, and a couple of single people. So we've been here since the late 70s, so we've been here a while. As a matter of fact, I was checking the house, and I come out of the house, and he's pulling up, and I thought it was the Xfinity salesman, because he had an Xfinity bag. So we got to talk, and I told him, you know, need any help doing anything, just give me a holler. I pretty much know as much as anybody about the house next door. Just, you know, just been here a long time, seen a lot of people come and go. And, well, other than that, I can say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and shoot, may all your wishes come true, and, well, it'd be nice if we had some peace in the world for a while. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Hey, if you got any ideas helping me out the tranny, just feel free to speak up. Let me tell you. Thanks. Bye-bye.